Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Yes, 20.
Mike 5-4. Let's go.
3 wide, 3 wide.
Set. Check, Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 54. Check.
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Gun. Hey, high 7.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
54.
Block it.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch it.
On 2nd and 9, Flacco. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Flacco. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And again, it's Flacco to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike 54. Get the leg room. Get the leg room. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hakeem Hunt with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got Enunwa. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bell running on 1st down as he'll push forward for about 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. hence the decline.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. It's Perriman. And down inside the 15 he goes. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First down, Jets.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Back to the ground, this time with Gore. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14 to 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's coming. Double up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, they'll run with White.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now it's Flacco. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 11. Allen, the intended receiver. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Akeem Hunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brandon Copeland. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Darnold. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in.
Let's go, kid.
He is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Fuck out of here. Let's go. That shit pumps me up, shit like that. He ain't get it.
Coach, thank you.
Fuck out of here. Big clamps.
Quarter number 3.
I gotta talk shit when shit like that happens.
Ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Bell, of course, three-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. Off of play action, Darnold. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, it's Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
You better bring. Hey, Orbit. You better bring.
Now Darnold. O'Douglas got it, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On first down, it's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. On first down, it's goal. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 4, check 4.
Back to the ground, this time to Bell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating off play action. Flacco. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
That's a great hit. That's a great hit.
The psychology of the
God.
game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown,
Wow.
Jets.
They let him catch that?
Rashawn Perriman.
That was wicked.
His 3rd touchdown now
Ooh,
on the
I
year.
thought that was a pick.
And the Jets capitalize on the short field as
That
they
was a
take it in
pick.
for 6. Extra point up and good by Succo. And it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
First down, here's White, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Don't say nothing.
Now White. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Monday. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check. General West. Check.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We go.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Darnold now to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. To pass, Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
Play action. Flacco. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. First and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. They go pass again with Flacco. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Marquise Lee, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Watch the screen.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, it's Michel. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Get off the train tracks.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Darnold from the gun. Allen's got it, complete. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
58, come on.
Darnold on first down. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Patriots, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I...
That nigga mad as shit at me. He didn't even say GG. You know niggas be salty when they don't say nothing. That was a good game, though. I mean, clamped them up. Why is my shit not trying to hold? I was making sure that shit was saving.